Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be reviewing the Jurassic World Chaos Theory hypsilophodon. Anyways, let's jump into this video. So let's first start with the packaging. We have the Jurassic World Chaos Theory logo, hypsilophodon down there. Then I'm gonna have to pick up the camera real fast to record. So yeah, more Jurassic World Chaos Theory logos, whatever that's supposed to mean. The hypsilophodon. Then on the back of the box, you can see the other figure there in the way. We actually just reviewed this guy, so we'll compare it to it later. Unfortunately, I didn't see this guy at the store, so I probably would have picked him up, but yeah. Here are the other figures in the wave, showing off stuff and like the Jurassic Facts app logo. Otherwise, that is pretty much it. Now, let's actually take a closer look at this figure. Let me just get it out of the box real fast. So, yeah, this is our hypsilophodon figure out of the packaging. Let's take a closer look at it. So, first, starting at the head, if I can get my camera to focus, which for some reason it wants to keep on zooming in, but yeah, here's the face. Looks pretty good. It also has like kind of the weird, more speculative hair things. I think they definitely based this off of the IO model, since I know that model for hypsilophodon is pretty popular, where they gave it kind of feathers, but yeah. You can see the hands look pretty decent, have a lot of scales and also a lot of fingers. More feathering and kind of scales going down the body. Legs look great. Going down to the tail, we have a ton of... They kind of have like a tail fan, except it's halfway down the tail, which is pretty interesting. Spinning it around, pretty much the same thing on this side. No jaw articulation or anything, but we do have tail articulation for swiveling. Leg articulation, which means forward and backward. They go further than this, I just usually don't push it further than that. Then we have the arms, which go backwards and forwards. And then the head goes down, and then you can move it back up. Look at the paint job of this figure. It's actually pretty decent. Like, has nice yellow in the front end, and then if I can get my camera to focus again, really being weird, but yeah, pretty much you can see that the oh, sorry for zooming out. I really don't know what's going on with my camera right now, but yeah, you can see the again, what was I talking about? Yeah, you can see the yellow color at the front end, and then you can kind of see like some brushings of orange at the end of the tail, which is pretty interesting. So, yeah, this is a pretty simple figure, but I think it's really unique and really nice that they did it like a generic ornithopod, but they gave it feathers. So, yeah, if I can get this stand, I'll move on to the size comparison. So, yeah, this figure measures in at about, well, actually says it's about 7.5 inches long. In height to the top of the hip is about 3 inches. Into the little feathery things, I'd say about 3.5 inches. So, yeah, now let's actually compare it to some things. Here's it compared to the Jurassic World human and raptor figure, even though you can't really see it, but yeah, here's it with the human and raptor figure. So yeah, sizes are pretty nicely. Next, let's compare it to the Jurassic World Edmontosaurus figure, which actually sizes up pretty nicely. I hope we get a Edmontosaurus and Nectins eventually, so we can have a larger Edmontosaurus. But, yeah, for Regalis, I think it sizes up pretty nicely. It's nice to see next to the hypsilophodon. I think the hypsilophodon might be oversized, but can't say that for sure. I don't know how big hypsilophodon is, but from what I've seen, it kind of looks like it should have been in one of the battle packs, which would be a little bit smaller. But, anyways, here's it compared to the other Abelisaur that is actually released alongside the other Danger Pack figure. And, yeah, it sizes up pretty nicely. These are some pretty unique figures. We pretty much got an Ichnotaxon, a very obscure Abelisaur, and a feathered ornithopod, all before getting Oviraptor. Still find that kind of wild, but I'm happy that we got these figures. Also, before I forget, here is the scan code for this figure. Completely forgot to show that earlier, but I'm showing it here. So, yeah, if you want to get this guy in your Jurassic Facts app. So, yeah. Anyways, for my final thoughts on this figure, I think it's a really nice and unique figure. I'm probably not going to get the Ioni that's releasing soon, especially after getting this figure, since I think it's a little bit more unique. And I do hope Mattel releases more kind of more simple generic ornithopods, maybe like Drinker or like Camptosaurus or Dryosaurus. It would be really cool to see. And I know it's not an ornithopod, like a generic ornithopod, but Homalocephalate would be really cool to see as well. But yeah, I really do enjoy this figure, and I definitely recommend picking it up, especially since how unique it is. But yeah, see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.